What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Masters EX video. My name is Charlie, and today we're going to get into LILLIE and Clefairy's Sync Grid moveset, what kind of teams you want to build around this unit. Yeah, we'll see. Well, it's actually a very good, it's surprisingly good tank. So we'll get into it right now. It's a support, fairy type, weakness is poison, so watch out for the poison type strikers and stuff out there. And it's not a limited unit, so you can pull her from just any banner that features her, which is pretty much all of them now. We do have some decent stats here. Even though it says like the special defense is undefined here, 294, it's still really good. That's like definitely top 10, maybe even top 5, like in the game. Like that's really good. And physical defense is top, it's 11. That's really good, and that can go up with the sync grid. There's some stuff in the sync grid that really helps out a lot as well. Alright, so we'll go ahead and check out the moveset. You've got Disarming Voice, which never misses, so we don't have to worry about the accuracy at all. Power is only 45 or 54 depending on how powered up it is, which we can work on that a little bit with the sync grid as well. AoE attack, only 2 energy to cost, so that's not really that bad. It's really good. X accuracy all. Sharply raises the accuracy of all allied sync pairs, so very useful for the game. She's a very good support unit and a really good tank. Full power drastically raises an ally's special attack and ensures that the ally's next attack will be a critical hit. It's really good. It's really good, especially if you have strikers that have like critical strike 2 on them. Yeah, you're gonna do a lot of damage with powering them up with full power. And of course we have Moonblast, which has a moderate chance of lowering the target's special attack, 98 to 117 power, depending on how powered up it is. Accuracy of 100 against a single opponent, and 3 gauge move cost. The sync move is Full Force Challenger Moonblast, 250 to 300 power against a single opponent. And if you do get her to her 6-star EX, it will not be AoE because it's only 4 striker units. And she's a support unit, so it'll be a different power-up for her when she reaches 6-star EX. But the passive skills are also very good. Group Dragon Guard reduces damage, the damage all allied sync pairs take when attacked by dragon-type moves. So that's really good. Against the Champion Stadium with the Kanto region, or with any of the dragon users, like Lance. Very good. When Latios is around, because Latios is a legendary arena, is a dragon type of a team attacking you, she's going to be really good against that. She's very useful with that group Dragon Guard. Synchro Healing 1 restores the HP of all allied sync pairs after using a sync move. So you can also use her for a sync bomb. Really more at 3 out of 5, because that's when you get the sync move power-ups. But still, that's really useful, especially if you have a striker that doesn't Mega Evolve, doesn't need to Mega Evolve, can do enough damage regularly. I could see this being very useful for, like, Cygnus Suit Cynthia, actually, because she's weak to dragon types, because she's a dragon type, and she can already do enough damage regularly. So using Clefairy here as a sync move healer would actually be pretty interesting. And then Fainting Cleanse removes all status conditions from all allied sync pairs other than the user just before the user faints. So again, this is sort of reinforcing that you want to use her as a tank support type unit. Very useful as the first of the in the tactic spot, like number 1 in tactic spot. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. And you can also use like let's see here. Who would be really good for team builds here? Of course, if you wanted to do like an extended team build, like an extended battle, SS Blue, if you got them, Skyland Swan is always good. And then a striker of your choice, because you want the healer to heal Clefairy. So yeah, not too bad. Really not that bad. Alright, we'll check out the 1 out of 5 sync grid. This one we can actually change up a little bit, because they do come with, Clefairy comes with Snow Shelter and Sand Shelter, so you can build up a team around Palossand and Garchomp, or any of the future sand teams that come out, sand units. Snow teams like Glalie, Abomasnow right now is the one that has Hailstorm outright, but Summer Steven with Alolan Sandslash, you get to use Hailstorm activates after you use his sync move. So there are different sort of builds you can do around that sort of thing. And in order to do that, like this one's a Disarming Voice build out, but we could just easily do a Moonblast build out, or Sand Shelter build, Snow Shelter build, or if you just wanted to do like, you know, you can essentially just play like musical chairs with these power-ups and stuff like that. We'll check out the other ones. So we've got a full power MP refresh, which is really nice. X accuracy all MP refresh, which I always recommend doing, because that's very useful. So is full power. Moonblast move gauge refresh, and Disarming Voice move gauge refresh. Escape Artist, which prevents the Pokemon from being trapped, very useful. And Antitoxin, which prevents the Pokemon from getting poisoned or badly poisoned. That is very useful if you're going up against a team that has poison types on it, because Clefairy is weak to poison. Alright, we'll move on to 2 out of 5. So this one's the sort of tank build out for 2 out of 5 Clefairy. We have Tighten Up, which Tighten Up 2 has a moderate chance of raising the user's special defense when the user is hit by an attack move. Again, it already has a very, very big special defense, so that's really good. And then Toughen Up 2, which has a moderate chance of raising the user's defense when the user is hit by an attack move. So this is both boosting the physical defense with Toughen Up, and then Tighten Up raises the special defense. Of course, Antitoxin, Escape Artist, X accuracy all, full power. We did grab the HP plus 20, defense plus 10, special defense plus 10, defense plus 5, and the HP plus 10 over here for Antitoxin. So not that bad, man. Not that bad. She can be a very good tank support, like very useful. This one is the Disarming Voice build out. We grabbed all the Disarming Voice power-ups down here in the bottom right. Disarming Voice move gauge refresh. The special attack plus 20. Special attack plus 5. Special attack plus 5. Another special attack plus 5 right there as well. So you're doing, what's that? 35? 40 with that one, the free one. So you're doing an extra 40 special attack damage, which isn't that bad at all. And you can also increase your special attack and critical hit with full power, which is why we got the full power. We've got Escape Artist here, but you can also do Antitoxin depending on the team you're going up against. You can build out Clefairy however you want. Alright, we'll go on and move to the next one. This is the Moonblast build out. We grabbed all the Moonblast power-ups. The Moonblast move gauge refresh. Again, you can either do Escape Artist or Antitoxin depending on the team you're going up against. It's essentially the same thing with all the special attacks, the X accuracy, all the full power. We did grab the defense plus 5 up here. But let's say you didn't want like that defense and that speed. You could just go ahead and grab the Antitoxin with the Escape Artist. Or if you didn't want that speed, you could actually do HP plus 20 over there, which is really cool. Or you can do, since you've got like 6 you can play with, you can go defense, special defense. You know, you can do whatever you want with it. But I would say keep up the defense because that's your weakest defensive stat. And just make sure you get the speed to make sure you can do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Alright, move on to the next one. This is our first 3 out of 5. This one is a one of the tank builds you can do, kind of. So what we're doing here, in the bottom right hand corner down here, we have Fainting Heal 1, which restores the HP of all allied sync pairs other than the user just before the user faints. So that goes with her passive skill of restoring all the status conditions, essentially. Pretty sure that's what it was. Status conditions? Let me double check that. I've got it pulled up over here too. Yeah, status conditions. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's really, really useful if she goes down. X accuracy all catalytic cure 9 restores the HP when a move is used. So again, she can be a kind of healer in her own right, which is really cool. Very useful. Again, the defense and special defense, X accuracy all, full power, MP refreshes. Not too bad. If you didn't want to do the full heal, you could also do Disarming Voice, Unfortuitous 9, which lowers the attack, defense, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness at random when an attack is successful. And since we have 2, what I would do is take away the defense and the speed right there and get the Disarming Voice move gauge refresh. And so that way you're essentially being like a tech support unit here, plus you still have that catalytic cure 9, so you're also healing when you do these AoE attacks. Again, not a bad sort of build out, but if you want to do again something different, we do have the Tighten Up and Toughen Ups up there. So every time you do an attack, you're healing. Every time you get attacked, you're raising your defense and special defense. Really not that bad, man. Really not that bad. Several different 3 out of 5 defensive builds that you can do here for Clefairy. Let's see here. For this one, this is Disarming Voice build out. We didn't do any of the Disarming Voice plus 4s, but that's because we're doing so much with the special attacks. Plus, we get Brutal Clarity. The more the user's accuracy has been raised, the more it powers up moves. And Super Duper Effective 2. Very useful if you're going up against opponents weak to fairy type attacks. And of course, Brutal Clarity works well with accuracy all MP refresh. Yeah, pretty straightforward about doing AoE damage to opponents weak to fairy types. This one is the Moonblast build. We did grab an extra Moonblast plus 3 there. But again, we got the special attacks, Brutal Clarity, full power, super duper effective. So yeah, not too bad for doing your Moonblast. But it's not an AoE attack, it's just a single opponent attack. So there you go. And last but not least, we have our Sync Move build. This is the Sync Bomb. So we've got Adrenaline 1, which reduces the Sync Move countdown by 1 when a Sync Move is used for the first time. Again, going to like helping out the Sync Move here. But if you didn't want to do that, you could actually just do Super Duper Effective 2, which powers up moves that are super effective, because we are using Disarming Voice here. And if we're going to do that, you could actually take those away. And I'm trying to think, what would be very useful? I mean, Brutal Clarity, of course, because we are using accuracy all. Disarming Voice could also be useful because we are using AoE attack to get to our sync move as much as possible, but probably Brutal Clarity. Or also, you could do this. See, that's the thing, it's hard to get to full power without taking away, like, special attack. So we could do this and get the speed. You are taking away your special attack, but by 5, but that's fine. It's fine. You can do it that way too. So that's 3 different sync move builds. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Lillie and Clefairy down in the comment section below. Do you have Lillie and Clefairy? Do you use them? Very good tank support, if I do say so myself. That's what I would particularly use them for, as a tank and support. Even as a healer with that X accuracy all catalytic cure 9. Very useful. Feigning heal 1, very useful. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, so you never miss out on any of my daily Pokemon Masters EX content. And make sure you hit that little bell notification so you always get notified when I upload a video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, guys.